Well, Donald Trump is fixated on undoing everything Obama did. Donald Trump's a racist. He has been a racist his whole life. We have had judicial proceedings that have established his racism. And so that Donald Trump cannot deal with having a black president who was successful is not the least bit surprising. Remember, Donald Trump and his family didn't just engage in housing discrimination. They were found to have a formal system to identify people and steer them to certain buildings or not rent to them at all. He was found by New Jersey casino regulators to have discriminated against blacks, women, and Asians in employment. And he's been a racist his whole life. I mean, unless your definition of a racist is you wear a KKK cap, and Donald's father was arrested in 1927 in a KKK battle with the New York City police, or you hung somebody from a tree limb, Donald Trump is a racist. All politicians are narcissists, but Donald is a pathological narcissist. And everything revolves around him. I mean, he believes he is genetically superior to the rest of us. Of course he should be president. I can learn everything we need to know about nuclear weaponry in 90 minutes. I know more about ISIS than the generals. All nonsense, just pure con artistry. And as part of this, he's a racist. So you combine his narcissism with his racism, and he has to undo the legacy of Barack Obama. And by the way, you know, he's never apologized for his 6-year campaign saying that Barack Obama was not an American citizen. He's the one who started this whole birther movement, and astonishingly, there are tens of millions of Americans who still believe that Barack Obama was born in Kenya, you know. Donald Trump hates Barack Obama in part because of the 2011 Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, where Obama made fun of him about the important issues he dealt with, like firing Meatloaf on the TV show, The American Singer. Donald has no capacity for understanding his foibles. You know, most of us, unless we're complete jerks, can laugh at ourselves. Donald, zero capacity for this. He is such an empty vessel, such an insecure child. He's a 13-year-old boy in a 71-year-old man's body. He cannot laugh at himself. He's never been able to laugh at himself. And by the way, he's never known a moment of real happiness his entire life. He is miserable inside. You'd be very glad you're not Donald Trump.